In the land of Moba Village, where wonders never cease to happen, flows a river. The first scream shattered the dawn. Across the village of Moba, chaos erupted. Villagers dropped baskets, clutching children as the river, once calm, turned red. Fish floated belly up, the stench of iron-clawed at their noses. Amara, a 22-year-old woman, pressed her little brother Kofi, 7-year-old boy, tightly against her chest. "Sister, why is the river red?" he whispered. I don't know yet," she said, fear twisting into determination. Elder Jabari, 70, with his white beard and brown robe, stepped forward, staff digging into the soil. "The river remembers," he said. "Our ancestors broke an oath. The water demands repayment." Amara's blood ran cold. "Repayment of what?" "The blood of the young," Jabari replied, eyes flicking to Kofi. "No, not him," Amara shouted. Determination burned inside her. She would face whatever the river demanded to protect Kofi. Villagers whispered in fear, some frozen, others fleeing. Amara's gaze hardened. The red river flowed relentlessly, a living warning. Moba's peace had ended, the river had awakened. The village square hummed with fear. Jabari spoke gravely, eyes on Amara and Kofi. "The river demands what was promised. Ancestors failed to honor it." Amara's hands clenched. "So, it will take him." "Perhaps," Jabari admitted. "But courage and love can sway it. The river tests hearts." Kofi clung to Amara. Villagers avoided the elder's gaze, whispering warnings. Amara straightened. "Then we go to it. We must face the trials." Jabari nodded. "Tonight. Walk into the forest and protect what you love. Only bravery can soften the river's anger." Shadows stretched over the red river. Amara gripped Kofi's hand, knowing the forest beyond promised danger, but fear would not deter her. Night fell like velvet. Amara carried Kofi, Jabari led with staff tapping against the earth. Mist curled around roots, fireflies floated like lanterns. A low hum drifted, neither wind nor animal, whispering their names. Kofi whimpered. "What is that?" "The forest wants to see if we are worthy," Amara said. Fear mingled with determination. Roots twisted like snakes, Amara's feet slipped, but she pressed on. Jabari's voice echoed softly, "Courage is acting despite fear." Moonlight reflected on wet leaves, shadows flickered across their faces. Responsibility pressed down on Amara's shoulders, but resolve glimmered. The forest had accepted their courage, for now. If you have watched up to this point, do well and subscribe to this channel for more interesting African stories. Deeper in the forest, shadows stretched like claws. The air shimmered with faint glowing particles, whispers of unseen spirits. Kofi clung tightly, Amara held his hand firmly. "Stay close," she urged. Jabari moved ahead, staff glowing softly. The whispers grew louder, echoing their fears. Suddenly, branches shifted as if alive. Kofi trembled. "Sister, they are following us." Amara's eyes scanned the darkness. "The forest tests hearts. We must stay brave." The forest seemed alive, pressing around them. Mist curled at their feet. Each step felt heavier, but Amara's determination never wavered. She would protect Kofi, no matter what the night unleashed. The path opened to a bubbling swamp. Black water hissed, twisted roots blocked the way. Amara carried Kofi, stepping carefully on glowing stones revealed by Jabari. Mud creatures rose, eyes glowing red, shapes riding toward them. Kofi screamed. Amara gritted her teeth. "Hold on." Jabari swung his staff, glowing faintly, patting the creatures. The swamp seemed to test their courage, punishing fear. Mist swirled, reflecting red in the water. Amara's steps faltered once, but she pressed forward. Each heartbeat was a battle. Kofi's trust gave her strength. Finally, they crossed the swamp, breaths ragged, but spirits unbroken. A clearing opened. Towering above them, a guardian spirit of bark and vines emerged, red-black mask and glowing eyes. Amara knelt with Kofi clinging. Jabari stood firm. "Do not fear what tests your heart," Jabari whispered. The guardian's gaze swept over them. Amara felt terror, but also determination. Love for Kofi steadied her. The spirit's aura, green and blue, swirled, assessing courage. Finally, the guardian nodded, stepping aside. Relief washed over them, but Amara knew darker trials waited. At the Red River's edge, waves roared crimson, forming a massive face with burning eyes. "The blood of the young is old," it boomed. Amara held Kofi tightly. "Take me instead." Ghostly faces flickered in the water, whispers of ancestors. Jabari stepped forward. "The river tests the heart. Only love can soften it." The river surged, then stilled. The red began to fade, shimmering into silver. The curse was weakening. Amara knelt, holding Kofi. "I offer my heart, not my brother." The river's roar softened. Waves shimmered silver under moonlight. Jabari rested his staff, calm. "The river remembers. Love has saved them." The forest exhaled, peace returned. Kofi clung to Amara, safe. The villagers emerged, awed by the river's mercy. The river had accepted a heart willing to sacrifice, teaching the village a lesson: love, courage, and respect for nature outweigh fear. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment for more African stories.